how many coffees you've had in one day. Comment below. Are my eyes red yet? I hope I can sleep tonight. Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, I'm in Melbourne, Australia, one of the world's greatest coffee cities. With so much good coffee to choose from, I will be enduring all of those caffeine highs and lows, jitters and sweats to bring you the best coffee spots in the city. Little do the baristas know, I am pitting them in a head-to-head contest against each other. As a self-proclaimed coffee connoisseur, I have tried coffee from all over the world. There are so many variables involved in producing a great cup of coffee. I came up with my own little coffee ranking scale that I'll be using today. I have 4 categories for each coffee shop that I will be rating on a 1 to 5 star scale for a total of 20 points. The first category will be overall taste. Is it smooth, sweet, bitter? Is there an unexpected flavor that's not clearly defined by all of the usual coffee categories? The second category will be presentation. A cup of coffee can be inviting enough, but are there any extra decorative elements that make it extra special? The third category will be experience. Drinking coffee is more than just a jolt of caffeine. Is this coffee shop worth visiting for the overall ambiance? And the fourth category is price. Am I just being extorted for my money, or is there a legitimate reason why this coffee costs this much? Now that we have our ranking scale, let's go see what Melbourne coffee is all about. Good morning. It is 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning here in Melbourne, and I'm starting my coffee walk out in the Central Business District, CBD, in the city center of Melbourne. It's pretty quiet here on the weekends in the business district, so I think it was a good idea to try the coffee shops here on the weekends to totally avoid the mad rush of the weekdays. I'm here at Industry Beans Limited, and I just ordered a flat white. It's very creamy. It's not sweet, which I like about it. It's just enough bitterness. It's a very smooth aftertaste. The only thing I will say is that it tastes a little bit too milky. I like the ambiance here for a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. It's a pretty small coffee shop. It feels more like a place where you come in, relax for a little bit, have a coffee, and then go do your next thing. This is my first time in Melbourne, and I'm going on like an exploratory coffee walk this morning. And of course I have to. So I'm wondering, do you have any like specialty coffees that you like making? I'm currently at Everyday Midtown. This place is situated down a graffiti-covered alleyway. Once you walk into it, it's a very clean, minimalistic look with that natural feel, the light-colored wood, the potted plants. I asked the barista what her recommendations were for the specialty coffee, and she decided to make me a pour-over coffee using beans called Finca El Blan from Guatemala. I love this handicrafted clay I'm drinking my coffee out of right now. Wow, it kind of tastes like a light juice coffee. This is a very creative flavor. The citrusy, juicy flavors are very smooth. There's just enough bitterness. It's very drinkable for a black coffee. So this coffee was $6. And as pricey as that is for a cup of joe, I think it's worth it because this is one of the most unique flavors I've tried. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel the jitters from this coffee. This is a cup of good, strong coffee. Definitely more of a place where you sip on a coffee and you go back on your way out into the world, which is what I'm doing right now. Hey guys, coffee update is I'm feeling a huge jolt of energy from the black coffee I just had at Everyday Midtown. I feel butterflies in my stomach and I'm more attentive to everything that's going on around me. So definitely a great jolt of energy from Everyday Midtown Coffee. I might come down so hard in the next hour. I'm taking a break from the streets. I just walked into the mall called Emporium, and I'm gonna try and find a coffee shop called Calia. walking around for like 20 minutes. This mall is enormous. Like most malls, actually. Spotted. Thank you. This is my first time in Melbourne, and I only have 2 days, so I'm pretty much going around and trying to drink as much coffee as possible. I'm really open to anything, so if you have like a specialty coffee that you recommend. I don't drink sweet coffee all the time, but when there is a purple sweet potato latte on the menu, gotta try it. This is just a little cup of sunshine. It is pretty sweet, but it's not like overly rich. It doesn't taste too much like a coffee. It kind of tastes like a milky tea. It's not the type of coffee you would need in the morning for that caffeine jolt, but it is very unique and a beautiful color. So I just walked out of Duke's. I wanted to respect the no photo, no video request that is blatantly hung up on the door. I asked the barista which coffee does she recommend. Ended up recommending that I take the long black. It was served to me in a very simple cup and saucer. The taste was a tad bit bitter, but it was very full-bodied, deep, rich, and a little bit chocolatey. The atmosphere is very social, and it's really loud because all the grinding and the clashing. The last thing about that coffee is it is very strong. I am like getting sweats now, and I feel like I started to grind my teeth earlier. I don't know if that's a good thing. I think I've had enough coffee for the afternoon, so I'm just gonna take a little break, maybe a couple hours before I start back up on that coffee grind. I'm 4 cups deep right now, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you, Septics, for sponsoring this vlog. Since I bring my work with me at different coffee shops around the world, the most important travel item I always carry with me is this international power adapter called Septics. It's an all-in-one international travel adapter with 4 inputs, including a quick charge USB-C power delivery port and 2 USB ports. Each plug type is tucked away inside the power adapter, so when you need it, just slide out the plug. If you're not sure about the plug type for your next trip you're going to take, you could check the product page on Septics' website linked below to make sure that this is the adapter you need. I like that this adapter is lightweight and compact. I just keep it in a pouch and in my backpack at all times. If you'd like to check one out for yourself, there's a link in the description below that will bring you to their website. Okay, I'm continuing the hunt for the best coffee in Melbourne, and I just took an Uber from CBD district to South Melbourne. Okay, hey guys, I hope you can hear me. The music is a little bit loud, but I just wanted to give you an update on this coffee shop that I'm at, St. Ali's Coffee Roasters. So I kind of just wandered around the streets, wandered down the street to this place, which happened to be in a back alley, really cool graffiti covered alley here. I really like the decor in here, I like the vibes. They've got these large dining room tables, so it's a really great place to come with friends. I did, as I've been doing all day, I asked the server what coffee she recommends. She told me about the Costa Rican roast. It was like so sharp, almost like an astringent taste. It was just insanely bitter, and then even the aftertaste was almost like spicy. So I really didn't like the coffee, but the ambiance and the atmosphere here totally made up for it. So anyway, long story long, this coffee shop, St. Ali's, carries one of the most rare coffee beans. It's called the Geisha. A kilo of Geisha coffee beans can cost almost $500 at the most expensive. And the reason why it's so expensive is because they're very rare. For such a large crop, it only yields very little, so it's a rare opportunity that you can find the Geisha beans. I asked my server if they still had any Geisha beans, and they said they had just enough for a few cups left. I'm excited because I am getting to try this very rare bean. It's almost like a very expensive, rare wine. It's like, you know, wine tasting in a way. Except it's a lot cheaper to go coffee tasting than wine tasting. Our barista is really excited to demonstrate to me how to make the best cup of Geisha coffee. It's either my lucky day or my unlucky day. Am I really gonna pay $20 for a cup of coffee? Why not? Let's try it. I'll skip a meal, it's fine. I was gonna order food, but you know, $20 for a cup of coffee I think will suffice for the meal. So yeah, that's happening. I don't recommend that you skip a meal over a $20 cup of coffee, but I'm going to do this for you and let you know if it's worth it or not. So I'm here with Eleni. She is the wonderful, magnificent barista here at St. Ali's, and she's going to be showing me how she makes the Panama Geisha coffee.
Pretty much you set your temperature. The recipe for this coffee specifically, the time shouldn't go anywhere above sort of 3:30. Geisha is a variety that's really sort of hard. Well, it's not hard to grow, but it doesn't yield a lot. Like I said, it's the variety if you can afford to buy it. Some of these coffees can cost up to, I don't know, like $500 a kilo to $1,000 a kilo. So it really depends.
Yeah, so Eleni just finished brewing the Panama Geisha coffee for me. I love that it's in a wine glass. Just makes me feel sophisticated and super fancy drinking it. Like I am an official connoisseur by having one of the most expensive coffees in the world. Self-proclaimed connoisseur. It almost looks like tea because it's so light and clear. Whoa. So I'm tasting kind of like floral notes to it, and it's just a tad bit fruity. It's like almost like a jasmine taste to it. Very clean taste. There's no bitterness in it at all. This really tastes like a luxury cup of coffee. So I feel like I'm drinking it too fast already. Okay, I'm gonna go sit down and enjoy the most elegant, expensive, luxurious cup of coffee I've ever ordered. Arrived at a cafe/restaurant called Haba, and you guys, I wish every restaurant was like this. Okay, I don't actually wish every restaurant was like this, but open air, exposed brick, the hanging potted plants, everything about this place, the vibes, the energy, it's just so chill. What I have not had today is a coffee called Magic, and this is a special Melbourne coffee. Yes, people actually go into cafes in Melbourne and order a Magic coffee. This is just about the cutest cup I've been served today. I love the kaleidoscope of hearts and the awesome kind of retro teal cup and saucer. It's kind of like a latte with less milk, more coffee, but still even creamier. Sounds pretty good, right? I am very satisfied with this Magic coffee. So this cup of coffee, the Magic, is only in Melbourne. It's special to Melbourne. You cannot order it in Sydney or Perth or any other place in Australia. This is what Melbourne is hiding from the rest of the world. So cheers to the Magic coffee and to this fantastic cafe restaurant. I'm at my 8th location for today. 8 cups of coffee in about 6 hours. So we're doing good. My energy's still up. I've definitely been feeling the highs and low crashes. So for my next cup of coffee, I figured since I've had 8 cups of coffee today, I need to find something that's going to at least try and calm my stomach down a little bit. So I ordered the golden soy latte, and this is special because there's turmeric in it. I am at Tall Timber Cafe. The ambiance is really nice. It's a nice place to socialize. It's also a nice place for me to sit right here of the window and people watch and look out into Melbourne. So let's try this golden soy latte. Cheers. Oh wow. Did I order a latte or a tea? It does taste more like a tea with milk. It's definitely a beautiful cup of coffee. Kind of weak on the coffee side, but no doubt a tasty beverage. I feel like I've had a good variety of places to sit and try coffee, but the one shop that I have not tried yet, and if you are Australian, I hope you're not rolling your eyes at me, but I've been driving past many of these Hudson coffee chains, and I feel like it wouldn't be a complete all-around test unless I went to a Hudson chain. I'm here now, and I'm kind of just feeling like it is kind of Starbucksy. I like that it's dimly lit in here. I could see people coming here if you have an awful hangover and you need to just decompress. But the chairs are worn out, the tables are a little bit messy, also worn out looking. I didn't want to get super fancy with what I was going to order here, so I just went plain and simple short black, which is basically an espresso shot. So let's give it a shot. It is very smooth. It has a really good tangy bitterness. Very drinkable coffee. Actually, I would probably order another espresso of this. I like it. The atmosphere feels a little bit, just a little bit grungy, so nothing I would return to. The price of the short black was $3.90. Seems a little bit on the pricier side. This Hudson's Coffee espresso shot might be better than some of the coffees I've tried today. In total, I visited 9 coffee shops in Melbourne today, and based on my ranking scale, Haba had the highest score with 19 points. The real question is, does Melbourne, Australia have the best coffee in the world? Who can really answer that question? Who has been everywhere and tasted the best coffee in the entire world? Who knows? But it makes you think about what makes the Melbourne coffee culture so fascinatingly delicious. And it gives you a great excuse to spend some time investigating. Hey, look who it is!
Hey,
just ran into my brother!
Yeah.
Welcome to the vlog, Will.
What's up, vlogs?
By the way, let me show you where we are staying in Melbourne for just the quick 2 nights that we're here. Going up to the penthouse. Welcome to our home away from home here in Melbourne. Let me give you the grand tour of this enormous place that houses 3 people, 3 bedrooms. Let's start with the master bedroom. We've got the master bedroom here with my own bathroom. Hey guys, I'm in my comfy clothes now. Beautiful mirrors. Oh my gosh, do not see that mess. Do not look at that mess. Beautiful double closet mirrors. This is the visiting / sitting room. We also have a beautiful balcony with a great view of Melbourne, the central business district. This is where we will be cooking some very special meals tonight. If you're interested to see what Will, my brother, is cooking for us tonight, check out his vlog. We are eating something very special and unique to Australia. Some pretty unique foods that we have not tried.
It bounces around.
It's a bouncy food. We've got a beautiful kitchen dining table / the working table here. I mean, this really is a home. It's an enormous apartment. We are not done. This is not a bedroom. This is the working room that leads to the next 2 bedrooms. First off, lots of storage space and the laundry. And then we've got Daniel's room here. Each room has a TV. And we have Will's room. Also, amazing mirrors. Please do not mind my house clothes that I'm in now. Lastly, the bathroom with a bathtub. Oh, that's pretty luxurious. Will be cooking up some awesome stuff, and I'm starving, so I'm ready to eat dinner. And I'm ready to sit down and help make this very interesting, unique dish tonight. So make sure to check his channel out. Thank you guys for tuning in this week and staying until the very end of the video. Make sure to check out Will and Daniel's videos, both in Melbourne. We all have very different perspectives, different awesome videos to show you. They are linked in my squad right down there. And make sure, if you haven't, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You already know. See you next week.